AFDA students, we are working on your Unit 6 project, and we are now on slide 5 where we write the constraints and the objective function. Just to review what we've done so far, we chose 2 items to make for the bake sale. We chose a charity, and then we recorded the information to make the 2 items. In my case, I made corn muffins and sugar cookies. You will make 2 different items. Alright, so the constraints and the objective function. I can spend up to 4 hours making baked goods. So my inequality is going to have to do with the time. So let's go back and look. The time it takes me to make the corn muffins is 33 minutes. So that will be 33 minutes times X batches of corn muffins plus the time it takes me to make the sugar cookies is 30 minutes. So that's 30 minutes times Y batches of sugar cookies. I need a less than or equal here, and the way you can get it is with insert symbol, special character. And if you type less, then it will give you this one, which is what you want. So less than or equal to the time I have, 240 minutes. I can spend up to $20 on ingredients. So let's go back and see how much the ingredients cost. For this one, it's going to cost $4.13. For 13x plus. Next one. It's going to cost $4.18 to make the sugar cookies. Less than or equal to again, so I'm going to copy this one. Less than or equal to the $20 that I have. I cannot have negative baked goods, so that means that my X has to be greater than or equal to 0, so I need a new one. This is the one I want this time. And my Y is also going to be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so those were my constraints. Now I'm going to do my objective function. My objective is to have the most profit as possible so I can have the largest donation for my charity. So my objective function is about the profit. So let's go back and see. The profit from corn muffins is $7.87. $7.87 times X batches of corn muffins, and the profit from sugar cookies is $9.32. Y, and that's going to equal my profit, so I'll put equals P, profit. Alright, now it says to graph the constraints with integer points closest to the vertices inside the feasible region. So we're going to start by graphing the constraints on Desmos. Okay, so these are my constraints. I can try to copy them, but they won't copy perfectly. Actually, that did copy perfectly. Alright, so that's one of them. This one. Try again. And then I have X is greater than or equal to 0. And Y is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So looking at my constraints here, I can see that the area that's shaded by everything is this triangle here. So I've got a point here, I've got a point here, and of course course I have 0, 0, but that's not going to give me the most profit. So this point, I can't make 4.785 batches of sugar cookies. So, and I also can't round that up to 5, because if I go up to 5, I'll be in this area, which is not shaded by the red. It has to be shaded by everything. So in this case, I always have to round down to 4. So I could make, let's put that point in there. I could make 0, 4. I'm going to click label so I can see it. I could make 0, 4. Let's look over here. This is 4.843. I can't make that, and I can't round it up to 5 because I don't have enough to round this up to 5, so I need to round it down to 4 again. So my next one will be 40. Why does that one not label? It's interesting. Oh, because it was a point. Alright, so I have these 2 points, and of course there's 0, 0, but that won't help us much. Okay, so I need this graph, and I need to make sure that I have all of these parts in it. So you could just send it with share graph, or you could snag it. Right now I'm using Snagit to make the video, so I'm going to do share graph, and I'm going to export the image, maybe make my line thickness a little bit bigger. Download it. Okay, and then you can copy this. And we can paste it in here. So here is my graph with the constraints and then the integer points on the inside here. Alright, so the points that I have are 0, 0, 0, 4, and 4, 0. Okay. 0, 0 means I don't make anything. So my profit will be 0, my sales will be 0, the cost will be 0, and the actual profit will be 0. So if you don't make anything, it's all 0. 0, 4, so 0, 4 means I make nothing of baked good X and I make 4 of baked good Y. So I need to look at my objective function, which is here. So let me take my objective function and see if I can paste that here. Okay, so what I wanted to do, going back, is substitute 0 for X and 4 for Y. So put 0 for the X and put 4 for the Y, and that will find my profit. So 7.87 times 0 is just 0, so that's going to be nothing. And now I need to multiply 9.32 times 4. So I would get a profit of $37.28. Okay, so let's put that in. total sales price at this point, that's going to come back from my slide for X and Y. So I made 0 of baked good X. I made 4 of baked good Y. So let me look at this one. Okay, sales price $13.50 per batch. So $13.50 per batch times I make 4 batches. $13.50 times 4. My total sales price will be $54. That's how much I would charge. And here it says actual cost to make 4 batches. So to make 4 batches, here's what I would need. 4 batches of sugar cookies. I need 4 mixes. And I'm going to need some butter and some eggs. So let's see how much butter and eggs I will need. So I need 1.5 sticks for 1 recipe. So 1.5 times 4. So I would need 6 sticks of butter. 6 sticks of butter. Okay, let's see how many eggs I need. I need 2 eggs for 1 recipe, but I'm making 4 recipes. So I need 2 times 4. I need 8 eggs. So to make 4 patches of sugar cookies, I'm going to need 4 mixes. So that would be 4 times, what did I say the price of the mix would be? $2.49. I'm going to need 6 sticks of butter, and when I look at the price for butter, okay, so I got to pause for a minute because I've lost my cursor. Alright, I can look at this even though I've lost my cursor for a moment. Maybe it will come back. It's the baking info that I wanted to look at. So the baking info would tell me how much it costs for 4 sticks of butter. And I can't actually buy 4 sticks of butter. So I need to, here it is. I can buy 4 sticks of butter for $3.49. And I need 6 sticks of butter, so I need to buy 2 packages of butter. So that would be 2 times $3.49. And I need 8 eggs, which is kind of lucky because there's 8 eggs in a package. So the package of 8 eggs is $1.49. Okay, so let's multiply these, and we already have $1.49 here. So I have 2 times $2.49. Sorry, 4 times $2.49. $9.96. Two times $3.49. $6.98. and I have $1.49. So I need to add these numbers to find out how much it will really cost to make 4 batches of sugar cookies. So $9.96, $6.98. Alright, and the last one was $1.49. So it's going to really cost me $18.43 to make 4 batches of sugar cookies. So let me put that back in my project, $18.43. Okay, so my total sales price at this point, sorry, I never put my sales price in here, I need to get that. So my sales price was going to be 4 times $13.50. I don't know why I didn't put that in there. $13.50 times 4. 54. Alright, so if I subtract the $54 minus the $18.43, I should get the actual profit. So 54 minus $18.43. $35.57. Okay, so that's just a little bit different from the value of the objective function because that's talking about if you could buy 1 egg at a time. Alright, the next one here, this is if I make 4 batches of corn muffins and if I make 0 sugar cookies. So I'm going to put this into my objective function. So remember, this was my objective function here. Okay, and then this time I'm going to make 4 corn muffins and 0 sugar cookies. So 787 times 4 plus 932 times 0 is going to equal my profit. That will make 0, so now let's do 787 times 4. $31.48. Okay, so my value of my objective function is going to be $31.48. My sales price at this point, let's go back and see. So I'm charging $12 per batch times 4 batches. So 12 times 4 is 48. Alright, and then I need to find the actual cost of making 4 batches. So let's go back. I need 4 muffin mixes. I'm going to need 4 times 3/4 cup of oil, and I'm going to need 4 times 3 eggs. So 4 mixes and 4 times 3/4 cup of oil and 4 times 3 eggs. So 4 times 3/4, that's 3 cups of oil, 12 eggs, and 4 mixes. So 4 times the price of one mix is $2.99. Three cups of oil, if we go back to the baking info, 3 cups of oil is $2.29. And 8 eggs, we'll have to buy 2 packages of eggs. To get 12 eggs, we'll need 2 packages. So that would be 2 times $1.49 for the eggs. Okay, and that would be $2.98. All right, this one is going to be not $3.96. That's wrong. $11.96. Okay, so now I need to add these 3 numbers up to find the real price of making 4 batches of corn muffins. So let's add them up. $11.96, $2.29. Okay, and then plus $2.98. So it's going to cost $17.23. Let's put that into my project, $17.23. And then I'm going to subtract the sales price minus the actual cost to find the actual product profit at this point. So 48 minus 17.23. $30.77. Okay, so for my objective function, so over here, I can see that I would make the most profit at the point 0.04, and then for my actual profit over here, I can find again that I would make the most actual profit at the point 0.04. So I will make 0 of x, which was corn muffins, and I'll make 4 batches of sugar cookies for an actual profit of $35.57. Okay. So then once you finish that, you need to just finish your analysis. Make sure that for the analysis, you write everything in your own words. Make some conclusions. For sources, if you got all of your baking information from Mrs. Burrell's Giant, you could just write Google Classroom Giant Baking Info. But if you also looked up some information online, you can put the rest of your sources here. Contributions, if you did a solo project, you don't need to put this here. If you worked with a partner, then you need to write what each partner contributed to the project. And that's it.